Well, at this stage, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to call on the charming Melinda Schneider to deliver our In Memoriam segment. But unfortunately, Melinda can't be with us tonight. But I'm very glad to see an old stomping mate of mine, and that's Mike Bailey is out there somewhere. Mike, I believe you're filling in. Where are you, Mike? Oh, there. Okay.
Thank you, Warren, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be able to, I guess, salute the musical talents that have left us in the past 12 months. I filled in for many people over the years, but this is the first time I filled in for Melinda Schneider. My wife and others who've heard me sing will be very grateful that I'm not actually filling in for her musical talents tonight. Instead, I am here to salute some great musical talents that sadly have left us over the past 12 months. But one of the great things, I think, about those involved in music is that when they leave us, they don't totally go. What they leave behind is the legacy that we are saluting tonight, and that is something that lives beyond the lives of any of us. And that is something that entertains, motivates, sometimes depresses, but at other times cheers and uplifts so many of us. We've lost 4 greats in the past 12 months, and the first that we salute tonight is someone who left us only a couple of weeks ago. I speak of Reg Lindsay. Reginald John Lindsay, OAM, Reginald John Lindsay, OAM, was a multi-Golden Guitar-winning Australian country music performer. Born in Waverley, here in New South Wales, on the 5th of August in 1929, he learned to play the harmonica at a young age and quickly increased his musical skills by learning the banjo, the mandolin, the guitar, and the fiddle. With more than 500 songs to his name, Reg Lindsay's musical career spanned 50 years. In addition to a highly successful music career, Lindsay enjoyed success as a television host of shows such as the Reg Lindsay Country and Western Music Hour in 1964 on the 9 network, produced out of Adelaide, and also the Logie Award-winning Country Homestead. He was also the first Australian to perform at Nashville's Grand Ole Opry in 1974. Valet, Reg Lindsay. This past 12 months, we've also lost the great musical talent that was Kristy Allen. Kristy Allen was born on September the 12th of 1954, was a successful pop singer whose infectious tunes stormed their way through the Australian music charts in the late 1970s and 1980s. Having impressed record producer Terry Britton, the man behind the Tina Turner classic, What's Love Got to Do With It?, Allen received a recording contract with Mushroom Records. Her debut album, Magic Rhythm, produced several top 10 hits, including Falling in Love with Only You and He's My Number One. Her most successful hit was the disco-influenced Goosebumps, which sold a massive 60,000 copies. Allen's sophomore album, Detour, also produced a string of hits such as Switchboard, Baby Get Away, and Don't Put Out the Flame. As well as being a successful pop singer, Kristy Allen was also the star and voice of the Torino soft drink commercials. Valet, Kristy Allen. It's back to country music we go now to remember the talent that was Smokey Dawson. Henry Herbert Dawson, MBE, affectionately known as Smokey, will always be remembered as Australia's singing cowboy. He was born in Collingwood in Victoria on March the 19th of 1913. Smokey was drawn to music from a very early age. After performing with the Australian Entertainment Unit during World War II, Smokey's career was set on a skyward trajectory with no sign of slowing down. His radio show, The Adventures of Smokey Dawson, began in 1952 and ran for an impressive 10 years on air. Following this, Smokey found great success as a recording artist with a career that spanned more than 6 decades. And who could forget his role as Esme Watson's suitor in A Country Practice? His final album, Homestead of My Dreams, was released in 2005. In this same year, he was inducted into the Australian Recording Industry Association Hall of Fame. Once more, Valet Smokey Dawson. Finally tonight, we remember the musical talent that was Jackie Ozarski. Hungarian-born Jackie Ozarski was a multi-instrumentalist, composer, arranger and record producer, multi-talented. During his career, Ozarski performed with a number of bands such as the Grandmasters, Jump Back Jack, the Godmothers and the Jackie Ozarski Band. His yearly performances in Budapest grew crowds of up to 30,000 people. One of Australia's best rhythm and blues, soul, jazz and funk musicians, Ozarski worked with a number of leading contemporary Australian artists, including the Whitlams, UMI, Hoodoo Gurus, Tim Finn, Savage Garden, Grinspoon, and Leonardo's Bride. Ballet Jackie Ozarski. Thank you for your attention to this, in many ways, most important part of tonight's proceedings, as we remember those who've given us so much in turn to appreciate and to remember. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mike.